Hi there, welcome back friends. In this class we are gonna creating some different section. Previously we have created this beautiful sidebar which is containing beautifully animated with transition effect on the page. See. So let's take a look. Very first what we are gonna creating. So very first we have this menu called home. This home menu is containing beautifully animated page. Let's have a look how that's look like. So in this class very first we'll be working for this home menu. This home menu is containing the page which is containing beautiful animated headlines and some text, and hover on the button at the very top we have some social media icons available like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Behance, Dribble. At the very left side we have some text available. At the very bottom we have Messenger. So it is fully functional. You can even send message, receive message, everything. So for creating this page we will use HTML5 markup, CSS3 and some jQuery plugin to make this headline animated like typing effect. So let's do. Coming to the bracket, right now I am on the home page, just taking a space to define the home page here. Very first I am putting container fluid class from the bootstrap. It's predefined. Now I'm getting a section, putting a class called banner. I'll be styling this banner class later on in the style.css. Now I'm putting div. This div will be having class called top fixed. So this top fixed class will be having some text, okay, and also I'm putting display like flex to it. You can even go to the CSS and call your banner there, and you can put display like inline block or flex. Now inside this I'm putting info class. This info will be having some label. Label will be having the dummy text. So I'm putting number here. Okay, now I'm putting some space here. So here I'm mentioning end% NBSP, non-bracket space. Now again I'm taking label, and this will be having my email address actually. If I show you, then we'll get two text available there. Just after this div closing, I'm gonna putting my social media icon. So here I'm putting social, and now I'm putting anchor link. Anchor link will be having all the social media icons because icon will be clickable. That's why I'm putting anchor link. Okay, so here I'm taking I tag for the icons. Now I'm putting icon class name like FA font awesome Facebook. Now I'm duplicating it multiple times. Here I'm putting Twitter. Now let's have a look. Yep, you can see we are getting here. But our social media icons are not available here, okay? Because we have to link font or some CDN file, then it will start showing up there. Now we have top fixed class. After the top fixed class, we are gonna working for the inner section which is containing animated headlines. So here I'm putting class called container from the bootstrap. Again I'm putting row. Row will be having a class called full screen. This full screen will be having some minimum height there to put some elements at the very center. Now I'm putting align item center. So it will align the item at the very center. Now we need some columns. So here I'm mentioning call MD12. 12 column with medium size. Now I'm putting undefined class called box. It will be having some heading tag. So here I'm putting heading text like hello, my name is. Now I'm putting a class called text. This text class will be having animated headlines. So it will look like some typing effect there. After this text class, I am putting P for paragraph tag and putting class called lead. This will be having some text. So let's copy the text from here. It will save our time. Okay. Now we'll work for the different text which is available there. So again I'm taking extra space, mentioning P and putting our dummy text. I am putting a class called description or desk, and again coming back to this and getting this file. this text there. Okay, after the p tag we have button available. So here I'm putting div with a class called btn dash bar. Inside this I'm putting anchor link, and this will get the button name. So finally we have made a simple markup for the page. Only we have to put the social media icons here. So we have to put its link. CDN link I'm gonna putting here. Simply come to Google, search font awesome CDN link. After searching, very first we have link font awesome libraries CDN.js. Click on it. Now we have versions available. Click on this drop down arrow. Simply scroll the page, and here we have 4.7.0. Click on it. Very third we have fontawesome.min.css. Just make sure to click on this copy URL. Come back to the bracket. Going at the very top. There I'm gonna linking it just before to this ION icons. I'm taking extra space and mentioning here link. This link will be having the hyperreference. Inside this I am pasting it. You can see all the social media icons available here, and now it's looking cool. So let's work for its CSS. Okay, so very first class we have a banner. Let me show you. Here it is. We have banner class. So this banner class will be having some properties like position and overflow. Okay, so here I'm taking extra space and mentioning banner, position relative, overflow hidden, and also I'm gonna working for the text which is available here. So this is the class called top fixed. Copying it, coming to the style.css, mentioning here top fixed, and just putting position should be absolute, padding should be top to right like 30 pixel, 30 pixel, 50 pixel should be bottom, and rest will be 0. Now I'm putting top value 0, left should be 0, right should be 0, and now I'm putting z index like 1. Let's have a look. You can see it is getting aligning. Okay, now inside this top fixed class we have another class that is info. Okay, so just I'm targeting it right now. I'm putting top fixed info, and now I'm putting margin left to this like 10 pixel. After this we have another selector that is label. Okay, so I'm calling this label there, and then we'll put some CSS3 properties and it will be done. Here I'm putting info label. Now I'm putting margin top kind of 10 pixel, colored should be white, font weight kind of 400, font size 18 pixel, and now I'm putting font family to this like Poppins and sans serif. Okay, you can see it is getting changes. Now we have to work for their social media icons. It's not looking cool. For this we need to find in which class this is available. So here we have a class called social. So very first I'm calling social, then I for the icon targeting. Here I'm mentioning social, putting here margin left kind of auto, and font size kind of 10 pixel. Inside this we have anchor link. Let's have a look. Here we have anchor link, and this anchor link is having this I tag. So code will be social AI. Okay, now I'm putting margin right like 10 pixel, and color should be white, width should be 50 pixel, height should be 50 pixel as well, and now I'm putting border radius to this like 50 pixel. Border I'm putting here 2 pixel, solid, and its color like this. This will be having line height 47 pixels, so we'll get some line height there. And now text align should be centered, so it will get centered to the circular shape. Yep, you can see it's coming like this, but it's not looking cool, isn't it? We'll make it look like cool. Okay, now we have another class on the index page that is full screen. Okay, Okay, so I'm calling that here. I'm mentioning banner and then I'm putting full screen class to put some minimum height to this, like minimum height kind of 100 VH. Yep, friends, it has got aligned beautifully, but we have to put some bigger font to this icon, font size to this icon. For that we have here I tag which is having the icon. So here I'm putting font size kind of 22 pixel. You can keep on changing its value. Yep, it's got fixed. Now we have to work for these things. Okay, so for this we need to find in which class this title and heading is available. So here we have box. This box is containing the name and designation and some dummy text. So right now I am calling the box class there. I am putting box, putting here padding top 90 pixel, padding bottom 50 pixel, and again I'm putting font family to this like Poppins and sans serif. Text align should be center. Okay, it has got centered beautifully. Inside this we have another heading tag that is h6. So here I'm putting h6 and putting color to this like white, font size kind of 20 pixel, font weight 400, font family Poppins again. So now we have to work for the another class that is lead and description. I am doing all the classes or calling all the classes step by step, so it will never forget anything. So right now I'm targeting the lead class. Okay, so I'm mentioning a box lead. Colored should be white, font weight kind of 400, font size putting here 18 pixel, and now I am putting text transform uppercase and margin bottom should be 11 pixel, and then I'm putting font family again to this font family kind of this. And last we have description. Okay, so I'm putting here desk. Now I'm putting maximum width 450 pixel, color like white, and margin should be 0 auto for the centered, and putting font family again. Let's have a look. Yep, it's looking cool, isn't it? Everything has got shifted at the very center beautifully. Now this time I have to work for the button animated effect. Okay, so we'll be doing it right now. So we have a class on the index page. Let me show you. Here we have a class called btn dash bar. So just I'm calling there. First I'm taking extra space to mention the things. I am mentioning here btn dash bar. This will be having padding top from like 20 pixel. Inside this we have anchor link. So here I am putting btn dash bar a. Anchor link is having the button name. So here I'm putting color like white, and font size 23 pixel. Again I'm putting line height to this like 1, font weight 400, position should be relative, text decoration should be none, so will not get any underline there, transition like is all, and its duration will be 0.35 second, text transform uppercase, and this time I'm gonna put in font family kind of Oswald and sans serif. Yep, you can see it's coming like this. Now we have to put hover effect over it, so we'll be doing it right now. Now we'll work for this button. Okay, so when we'll put our mouse pointer over it, it will get animated. So let's do. Now I'm gonna using some pseudo properties. So here I'm mentioning button bar a, and on the anchor link I'm putting after as a pseudo property. It will be having some content. Okay, now I am putting position like absolute, top should be 0, left should be 0, and again I'm putting bottom should be 0, margin should be auto, so it will be aligned at the very center beautifully. Now I am putting height to this like 2 pixel, and again I'm gonna putting here background like current color, and I'm putting transition to this like is all, and its duration should be 3.35 second. Now I'm putting hover effect on the button, so here I'm mentioning button dash bar anchor link. On the anchor link I'm putting hover state, putting here padding left kind of 45 pixel, and also I'm gonna using hover state with pseudo class. So I'm selecting it and pressing Ctrl D to duplicate. Now I'm putting after here. After width should be 40 pixel. 40 pixel. Yep. Friends, it's working really cool, isn't it? Now you can notice in the older file, let me show you. As you can see, this page is containing our image at the background. So for this, I'm gonna working for it. Now on the bracket, I'm on the style.css, and we have added all the color for the home, about, services like here. So I'm just removing from here, and for this home menu or the ID, I am putting the background color, background image actually. So here I'm putting background image, URL and images, and here we have the image. If I hover over it, you will see we are getting like this. Okay, now I am putting height to this like 100 VH. 100 VH. Background should be cover, background position should be center. Let's have a look. Yep, we have done it, right? Now we have to work for the animated headlines here at the very center, just after the designation. Okay, so we'll be doing it. So for this, what we'll do, we'll come back to the bracket and we'll link some file here. Let me show you. You can see we have jQuery already enabled. Now we need some typing animation CDN link. Okay, so for this, coming to the Google, search here typed.min.js CDN link. Very first we have this typed.js libraries. Clicking on it, and we have versions available. Clicking on it, and now going at the very below, and we have 1.1.6. Click on it and we'll get some CDN link from here. We have typed.min.js. Very first option we have this copy URL. Copying it, coming back to the bracket just below to this page transition.js, I am specifying a script. This will be having the source. So inside the source I am pasting this file. Now we have put the type.min.js. Now we'll put some scripting here. So I'm mentioning a script. I'm doing inlining a scripting on the index page. Same here, I'm putting $sign. This will be having our class, main class, which is called text. I have already put here. You can see here we have the text class. We have the text class. This will be having the animated headlines. Okay, now I am linking my typed plugin, which I have linked already. This will be having some strings. I am putting inside the strong tag to get some bold there. I am putting type speed like 0, and also I'm putting some loop like true, so it will always looping there. Yep, friends, you can see it is working really cool. It is typing right now. It's looking cool, isn't it? Now we have to put some font family, font weight to this. So for this, we'll come back to style.css, and there you can see we have a class called text. So this text class with the plugin called type.min.js, I am linking there on the style.css here. This place should be inline, so we'll not get any blocking there. And font size kind of 65 pixel. And this should be important to remove all the privileges. Text transform like uppercase. Font weight kind of bold. And color should be white. Font family Poppins. Here I am using Poppins. And now I am putting text shadow to this. -3 pixel and wow, it's looking truly amazing, isn't it? Now I'm changing its color. So we have a specific class in the strong tag that is primary. Here it is. So let's put here. I am putting primary. Color should be like this. Okay, it's looking cool, isn't it? So friends, finally we have created this beautiful page which is coming inside the home menu. Wow. So stay tuned, see you in the next. Till then, keep practicing. Available here on the index page, and very main class we have side main menu. Just working for it. Mentioning here list style none to remove all the bullets from there. Position should be absolute. Bottom should be 50% from the margin like, and transform like translate to y 50%. Width should be 100% and margin should be 0, padding also 0, and text align should be centered, so we'll get all the things at the center beautifully. Padding top something like 50 pixel. As you can see, it is working like this. We have a span tag here, so we have to make it something like visible there. Here I am mentioning a span tag with this main class called site main menu. Display should be block. Inside this we have anchor link, so we are targeting right now anchor link to put some specific changes. This will be having color, font family, everything. Okay, so what the code will be? Code will be dot site main menu. Why dot? Because this is the class, so class will be having dot there in the style.css, and also I'm gonna using some li tag which is available inside this, and then anchor link. Coming to the style.css, mentioning here li. Why I am putting this greater sign? Because anchor link is coming inside the li tag. That's why I am putting it here. If you want to remove, then remove it. It's up to you totally. Okay. But here I am putting it. Display should be block. Width should be 100%. Padding should be 15 pixel from top to right, and left to bottom will be 5 pixel. It is actually working like TRBL, top right bottom left. You can even put padding top, padding bottom, padding left, padding right, but it will take more time to define the things. So I am putting in one line just. Here I am putting font size kind of 14 pixel, and also I'm gonna using some line height to this like 1.2, so we'll get some line height there as a margin. Now we need to change its color, font color and the text color. So I'm putting hex color code. If you know the color name like deep sky blue, hot pink, like that, you can put here directly. But if you don't know, simply use Photoshop to find out the color code and put here. Here I am using font family Poppins. I have already linked it at the beginning of this video. Here I am putting text transform like uppercase, and also I am putting some border bottom to this. Border bottom to this. its thickness will be 1 pixel and its weight will be solid, and the color should be something like this: 313439. Position I am adding here relative. Let's have a look. Yep, friends, all the thing has got changed. Also we are getting beautiful line here. Now what we will do, we will just increase the font size of this icon, or the icon size of this navigation menus. Okay, so we will be doing it right now. Very first we need to find in which class these icons available. Coming to the index page, and we have I tag. This I tag is containing the icon. Now I am targeting this icon. So what the code will be? Code will be dot side main menu I. Coming to the style.css, calling the main class, putting I. This will be having font size kind of 25 pixel. You can keep on changing its value. Yep, it has got increased. If you want to get even more, then it's up to you totally. Okay. Now we have to make it something like activated. Okay, and also we'll get some hover effect over it. Let me show you. As you can see on the activate button, we are getting the color change of the font or the icon and the text, and also we are getting these bars here. For this we'll use active property. Okay, so let's do. Right now I am on the style.css. Very first I am calling the class called site main menu. Inside this we have li. This li will be having active class, so it will be activated beautifully. Inside this we have anchor link. If I can show you, we have site main menu. Inside this we have li is having anchor link, but on the li I am putting active link. So all the li's which are available here, like second we have, third we have, and all the rest li's which are available here, I am targeting with active. So when we'll click on the first home menu, then it will get selected. If I click on the about, then it will get selected. Here on the style.css, I'm gonna put in some color to this, like this. Okay, and also we have to work for the bars, which is coming very next to the menu's name, like this. Now I'm working for this bar. Okay, let's do. I am duplicating it, okay, by pressing Ctrl D. And here I am using pseudo properties called before. Okay, this will be having content and all the things. Here I am mentioning content, and position should be absolute, height should be 100%, and again I am putting width like of 4 pixel, and top should be 0, right should be 0, and again I am putting background color like that I have earlier used. Okay, it will be applied beautifully. Once we will make all the CSS3 applied here, then it will work. It will start working. Now we have to make the icon activated like the same color, like this. So we know our icon is available inside the I tag. Okay, so again I am making a copy of it, or duplicate by pressing Ctrl D. Okay, and here I am gonna putting I tag. This will be having only the color. Okay. So finally we have worked for these menus, but the activate button is not working. Don't worry, when we'll create the IDs and all the things, it will start working. Now I am coming back to the index page, and you can see we have created the ID for the specific pages like home, about, services, portfolio, clients. So right now I'm linking with the anchor link here. So very first I have the ID called home, then we have about, after that we have services. I'm calling the same ID name what I have put just at the very below. So all the IDs I have put there. Now I'm gonna linking all the necessary files to it. Okay, so let's do. Right now I'm on the Google. Okay, and here I have searched getbootstrap.com. We have all the releases available. We have all releases. Click on it. We need here 4.5.2, or I am clicking on the 4.5. I am just making a copy of it, or I am just selecting from here to here. Here, just before to this style.css, I am mentioning link, giving a hyperreference to it like this. Let's have a look. So finally, we have created the beautiful sidebar. It's looking truly amazing, isn't it? Now we have to work for the pages. Okay, so we'll be doing it right now. Friends, right now I'm gonna linking three plugins or the extensions here. Very first I'll be linking jQuery CDN. Then we will use some jQuery and CSS files, custom files, and I'll be giving all the files in the description box so you can download it easily to work through. Okay, so let's do. Here we have jQuery CDN. Make sure to search it in Google. Very first we have jQuery CDN. Click on it. And now we have 3.x. Click on the uncompressed file. Make sure to copy from here to here. Coming back to the file, mention here script tag. This will be having the source inside this. I'm just pasting it. Okay. Friends, I have used or I have designed two CSS. Actually, I have designed one CSS and JS file. Let me show you. This is plugin page animation.css and page transition.js file. Let me show you how it's look like. See, these are the CSS properties for the animation. So this CSS file and JS file I'm gonna linking with this index page. So just before to this style.css, taking a space, mentioning here link, giving a file name called. Very first I'm going to the JS folder. Inside this we have page animation.css. Going at the very below, just after this script tag, I am mentioning a script. Inside this I'm putting source JS. Here we have page transition.js. Let's have a look. So friends, you can see it has got activated. Previously it is not activating. It is giving the error. See, data animation attribute not found. Okay, don't worry, we'll make it work. Really cool, isn't it? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll come back to the bracket. Okay, and very first menu which is available here like home. This home is containing anchor link. Okay, before doing anything I'm changing the document color. Okay, so we have id here, home, about, services, all the IDs I'm calling here in the style.css to change its background document color. So very first home, then we have about, after this we have portfolio or the services, then we have portfolio or client, portfolio actually, portfolio, clients, contact. Inside this I am putting background color, kind of I am putting same background color as I have put for the sidebar. Here I am putting hex color code 404143. Okay, it will work definitely. Now I'm gonna working for the transition page. As I have shown you already, when we'll click on the specific menu, we are getting our page coming like this by getting some transition animation effect. So likely this we are gonna working right now. Friends, this time I am calling this main left class. Very first you can see all the menus available here. Not menus actually, these are the pages like home, about, services, portfolio. So right now I am targeting this main left class to put some basic changes there. Then we'll go for the transition animation effect. Here I am putting main left. This is the main class for the page. Here I am putting position like relative, and also I'm gonna using some weight to it like 100%. Minimum height 100 vertical. Minimum height should be 100 VH, and padding left like 90 pixel. Okay. Now we'll go for the page. Here what we will do, friends, here I am calling some classes which is available in the plugin called page transition or animation.css. So right now inside this page called page animation.css, we are having some classes. So coming to the style.css, very first I am calling the main class for the page transition, that is pt page. pt page. Okay, here I am mentioning pt page. Width should be 100%. Height should be 0. Position should be absolute. Here I am putting opacity like 0. Opacity like 0. Top should be auto, so it will slide, and left will be 0. Display should be inline block or flex. Minimum height should be 100 VH. Vertically height should be 100 VH. 100. Align item should be center. Background color I am gonna using here white. Visibility hidden. Backface visibility hidden as well. And now I'm using transform property like translate 3D 000 from all the axes. And also I am putting transform style to reserve 3D, so we'll get 3D fill there. It will not gonna work until we'll define the changes. Okay, I'm coming to the main dot. Actually we have index.html. Here I am putting some attribute from the page transition. Here we have some attribute available inside this. Simply we have to call here. I'm not gonna showing that because it will take too much time and it will complete, and it is just complicated as well. Here inside the anchor link I'm gonna putting all the attribute for the animation. Okay, so very first we have data animation. Data animation, this will be having some number like 58, so 58 number will get applied here. Data go to 1. Similarly we'll call to the rest anchor links or the menus name. This should be 59, this will be 2. Here I am mentioning 61. Go to 3. Here should be 59 as again. This should be 4. Friends, these are the attributes from the page transition.js which I have linked just after the jQuery CDN file. Similarly, we will have to work for the rest two items. Still we have to work for the classes called subpages because it is containing all the page. Let's have a look what we are getting. See, we are not getting any animation here. Okay, so right now we have to call the class called subpages. This class we will call there to put some specific changes there, like we'll add some background color like that. So let's do. Coming back to the style.css, okay. Taking extra space, mentioning here subpages. Inside this, I'm putting position like relative. Again, I'm putting width kind of 100% and height should be 100% as well. Now I'm putting some perspective to this like 1500 pixel. Friends, right now I am calling the predefined class which is existing in the page animation.css which we linked earlier. So there we have a class called pt page current. Inside this I am putting visibility like visible, and also I'm gonna adding some z index like 90 to bring all the elements at the very top, and also I'm putting opacity like 1. If I show you, okay, we have to change its color, it's not visible here. So we have already put here, you can see we have home, about, services. Simply I'm putting height to this like 100 vh. Yep, finally we have done it. See, so friend, it's looking kind of cool, isn't it? So in this class we have made it work. I hope you are enjoying, isn't it? Friends, now in the next class we are gonna working for some different website elements. So stay tuned, see you in the next. Till then, keep practicing.